We're only 80 days away from the Summer Games, and around the world, athletes are training, vying for the chance to compete. But just getting that opportunity is even tougher in Greece. In the birthplace of the Olympics, the harsh economic realities are taking a toll on the funding that's vital for top athletes. And that means, for some, the road to London is in ruins. Ioanna Roumelitois has our special report.
It is a leap of faith to show up every day and believe she can go for gold. Voula Papachristou is like most of Greece's elite athletes, living with big Olympic dreams and a crushing economic reality. We try to get past our problems, she says, but we need support from our government. But the truth is, the country that invented the Olympics can barely afford to get her there. Take a look around me. 2 months before the Olympic Games, Athens Olympic Stadium should be filled with athletes. But only a handful show up every day, and even those who do can barely afford to. Greece's imploding economy has meant cuts across the board. Tens of millions earmarked for Olympic preps have vanished. Facilities are falling apart. So is the Olympic spirit.
Nobody's cleaned the weeds?
Giorgo Pomaski is Papachristou's coach. He hasn't been paid for months, and his athletes aren't getting a euro either.
I have here 20 very good years. All the years I go up. My results, my athletes, the situation, the sport go through. But the last 2 years change everything.
How does that make you feel?
Very bad. Very bad.
Pomaski would normally be training 15 athletes for the Games. He's down to the 2 triple jumpers who were able to scrounge support from sponsors. And it's tough to keep them motivated.
Psychologically, it must be difficult, huh?
Yes, go down. The psychology is down. The athletes don't have this emotion, this enthusiasm.
Papachristou admits with no buzz, it's hard to up her best. We don't have the boost that we get from one another, she says. People are missing. They couldn't continue and they had to work. They had to try to find a job somewhere. Like Kostas Galonopoulos, who is racing towards a finish that gets further every day. He had to scale back his training to get a job delivering pizzas. There's no way he'll get to these games, he says, and maybe not the next ones either. I need a lot of training to get to the games, he says. I try to train twice a day some days to keep up, but it's hard. It's a stinging embarrassment to the birthplace of the Games, a country that just hosted the 2004 Olympics. Greece now hopes to send 100 athletes to London, its smallest team in decades.
This is not good from the future. After 5 years, maybe don't have 1 athlete and they don't have Olympic team.
The Hellenic Olympic Committee says even with the support of private sponsors and the International Olympic Committee, it just can't make up for the millions in lost funding.
I feel bad, but what can you do? When you have people that did not get their pensions, that they're out of jobs, and that you have more than 20% unemployment, of course it's very difficult for also Greek sport. But I think that overall the Greek state should do an effort. Sport is an investment. It's an investment to society. It's an investment for the youth.
An investment that is not coming, not in time for the London Games anyway. So Greek athletes, including the world indoor high jump champion Dimitris Kondrokosi, are adapting. The air conditioners in the indoor track are broken. There's no money to fix them. So he trains when the sun goes down.
I'm not thinking about it in training. I come here to train and to prepare to do my best.
And for the few who have managed to get this far, there's no turning back. I want to show that a country doesn't disappear so easily, she says. It all started here. And so the dream, anyway, remains intact, to soar rather than limp to the starting line. Ioanna Roumelitois, CBC News, Athens.